U.S. Navy naval battle. On the 15th of September 2025, the Clore Dayar, Caribbean Sea erupted in a maelstrom of fire under a sky glowing crimson from a sinking Sunday. A Venezuelan cartel vessel, a dark silhouette evoking cursed galleons lost to Bermuda Triangle. Legends carved through churning waves, its steel hull groaning under 5 tons of cocaine. $150 million in illicit wealth forged in daughter. Hidden labs that whispered of colonial alchemists chasing forbidden elixirs. Sure, smugglers hardened by Venezuela's lawless depths, gripped rifles etched with cartel sigils hinting at ancient blood oaths. Their eyes scouring, horizons haunted by tales of vanished treasure fleets. Unseen, a predator stirred U.S. Navy destroyers' titans rising from abyssal shadows like sci-fi leviathans, their radars pulsing with near-sentient precision scanning, like oracles from a dystopian saga. A bullet, supersonic scream tore the air as Hellfire missiles launched from MQ-9 Reaper drones or MH-60 helicopters plunged in a dance of annihilation. The first strike slammed the bridge, a fireball blooming like a volcano from mythic Atlantis, its shockwave shredding steel and vaporizing 2 smugglers in a searing instant. Screams pierced the chaos as fuel tanks ignited the vessel, buckling like a beast speared by Poseidon's Triton debris scattering across miles of ocean scarred by centuries of pirate raids and narco subs, slinking like biomechanic phantoms. It wasn't just a strike. It was a cinematic obliteration, fusing cutting-edge tech with the ghostly echoes of smuggling empires, transforming the Caribbean into a tomb for syndicate dreams. The drone silenced the sentries above for hours, piercing the dusk with infrared eyes, evoking neural implants from science fiction legends, guiding missiles with laser precision, harvesting glowing heat signatures like cursed relics. The gang's vessel, a blend of rustic cunning and black market tech, hinting at its shadowy origins, collapsed within seconds. Whole fragments sank like artifacts of a lost age. Millions in drug wealth vanished, crippling the network that tied into colonial trade routes. The Naval Command Center pulsed with life, its holographic screens projecting trajectories through algorithms born from digitized pirate logs that set this trap with uncanny foresight. The scale immense, one ship, one node in a global web. Its destruction rippled through Venezuela, factions cracking like fissures in ancient stone. Smoke veiled the stars that once guided. Ill-fated explorers spilling gunpowder into brine like alchemical mist. What intelligence had turned this invasion into an ambush? Could this ignite a narcotics war against phantom fleets rising from hidden coves? The Keeper of Oceans, from sunken relics to modern wrecks, swallowed the evidence. But the shockwaves stay a while. Tell me, from your coast, your refuge, or your city's fortress, where are you watching as we decode this tale of fire and shadow? Satellites had tracked the gang's audacious strike for days, revealing a route through waters drowned in the mystery of the Triangle, where ships once vanished into legend, now reborn as ghost vessels evading patrols with technology that mimics historical illusion. The Navy, heir to centuries of maritime dominion, deployed destroyers in a prophetic web of surveillance, fusing tidal data and colonial logs into an AI model predicting routes with 98% accuracy. Hellfire missiles compact, giants guided by laser strikes through the waves, their warheads released shock waves at hypersonic speed, tearing holes like lightning redesigned for the modern apocalypse. The strategy? A lattice of sonar and drones, like the breathing chest of a swarm, that trapped the smugglers in their quarry. The Venezuelan cartel ship struck with a pirate's grin. A decoy signal nearly broke the lock, but the Navy's tacticians trained in simulations of grand naval battles countered swiftly, frequencies shifting like quantum ghosts. From above, the sea shimmered, with calm concealing deadly intent. Missiles rose into the twilight, invoking blood oaths. The first assaults exposed vulnerabilities. Evasion tech had failed, forcing the vessel into open waters. A warning shot sparked panic. The smugglers scattered like rats along a doomed galleon's deck. The storm was closing in, ready to unleash its fury. The opening strike showed no mercy. An MQ-9 Reaper, a cybernetic phantom locked on, with thermal eyes. Its Hellfire streaked toward the bridge in a furious blaze. The U.S. Navy destroyer, its warhead forcing air to expand at thousands of feet per second, unleashed shrapnel like cannon fire, claiming 2 lives. As corridors sealed and fuel lines burst, flames devoured the sea like infernal beacons. Chaos surged. 8 smugglers fired wildly, bullets splattering into the void. A second later, a missile from an MH-60R Seahawk pierced the engine room, spewing molten metal like lava from Caribbean legend. Water surged back into the ocean, reclaiming its prize. The intercepted cries of despair echoed into silence, resonating with the voyages of fate. The drone captured in slow, haunting frames. The ruptured cargo, powder dissolving like spectral curses. Naval control tightened. 1/3 of the missiles obliterated the hideout. Their blast split the ship's spine like a divine strike. Smugglers leapt into the sea, caught by the next barge. Debris shot upward like falling stars in reverse. For a moment, fire flared, the drone buying seconds as the vessel zigzagged through the waves. The Navy's missile systems recalibrated, curving through equations that allowed no escape. The hidden decoy might have turned the tide, but precision prevailed. The image of the ignited missile, its orange plumes embedding the sky, fragments rising and glittering like cursed gold. The sounds, groans, thuds, the hiss of systems breaking apart, layered over the smugglers' cries, blending human frailty with mechanized fate. Intel fusion from satellites to informants predicted the route with 95% accuracy, evoking the chill of espionage warfare. The cartel's flaw, outdated tech, neglected upgrades sealed their doom. Damage reached 10 million in vessels, 150 million in cargo, frozen within the supply chain. As the sun set, the destroyer withdrew, leaving the wreckage adrift like a solemn current carrying remnants into the abyss where history's riddles drown and the ghosts of lost ships welcome new secrets. The last smuggler waved a feudal white flag, vanishing in the blaze, evoking an ancient devotion fused with futuristic weaponry. This was the apex, a strand of alliance unraveling within. A global tapestry of shadow. An anomaly emerged. The ship's jammer hinted at dark sci-fi operations that briefly disrupted the drones. The Navy's countermeasures recovered, the lock averting a near disaster as a drone went down its fall, threatening to alert the cartel's remaining assets. Redundancy flared into mass reform like a phoenix reborn. The final wave targeted the escape pods. Hellfire curved through ballistic calculations, ensuring no survivors. The image of scorched warheads, fragments blooming, falling like cursed relics. The roar, the blasts, the hiss of steam, the ragged cries. The strategy revealed intelligence predicting the cartels, hubris leading to ruin. A single breach, had it succeeded, might have ignited street wars, but the crushing blow prevented chaos. Coastal bases reeled as their logistics were severed. The footage of the sea battle, its aftermath reverberating, submarines probing, the wreckage scanning for encrypted drives. amid bioluminescent glows that hinted at anomalous signals. No survivors meant no interrogation, yet the data painted a grim picture. Smugglers lured by wealth had met a futile purpose. 200 million in assets destroyed, months of inactivity ahead, Venezuelan factions fracturing like seismic faults, old grudges, rekindling internal strife. Precision defined the victory. Hellfire struck within meters, the devastating shock waves. Their physics measured at 500. U.S. Navy war update. At hundreds of miles per hour, the blast cracked hulls half a mile away. The strategy mirrored an evolved pirate purge, refined through AI forecasts built from historical data. The whispered voices of humanity. Machines waging war. Precision winds sparing. Broader bloodshed. 10 lives lost. A single ship bore the weight of morality, yet saved communities from the chaos of narcotics. The Southern Command ordered reinforced deployments. Webs of guardians rising against waves of despair. Explosive physics trained by tons of ordnance unleashed pressure waves, shattering retribution itself. Pincer tactics, trapping smugglers like World War II wolf packs, but automated. The strike disrupted cartel operations, inflicting 400 million in losses, delaying shipments and shaking the black market. Power lay in calculated precision, turning disaster into victory. Like if this story has gripped you,